So since the reveal that NieR RepliCant is going to receive an updated enhanced version for the PlayStation 4, PC and Xbox One, we haven't yet seen any in-game footage or trailers of what this game's going to look like. However, on the 7th of May 2020, Square-Enix officially revealed 3 in-game screenshots of different locations and they look fantastic. How's it going everyone? Tazen here, today bringing you some short but awesome information regarding the upcoming version of NieR RepliCant. And it's really cool to finally see just what a few locations look like in the game and how the textures and everything appear to be quite a bit better than what they appear in the original PlayStation 3 version. So looking at the 3 pictures we've got here, the first we can see is of the Barren Temple, specifically the outside bit with the bridge. And you can see a lot more detail to the rocks, and even just looking at everything, you can tell everything looks a bit more polished. It obviously doesn't appear to the extent that everything's being completely rebuilt or remade. It does look like you can tell, you know, there are the PS3 textures, but they've been enhanced to quite a nice level. And this is further shown with the second picture of the garden, which is a fantastic part of the game. I won't go into many details just so I don't bring any spoilers into this, but looking at all the detail of the foliage, looking at, you know, the actual plants growing up alongside the statues and the statues themselves, even looking at the buildings around you, you know, they were less visible in the original game. So to see all of that, like this bit alone especially, looks so much more detailed than it does in the original game, which has me very excited. Then lastly, we also have a picture of the area with the entrance to the area at the very far distance of this image. And again, you can just tell the textures look like, you know, they are somewhat relevant to the original ones, but are just enhanced much better. And really, this gets me so excited. So it's great to finally see some in-game footage just to get at least a basic idea of what everything may look like or how much better it may look like compared to the original. We really can't tell until we actually start seeing characters in motion and even start playing it, because the way movement and everything feels in a game enhances the experience and how everything visually appears to you. You know, motion blur in the camera and all that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Then alongside these, they've released the 4 concept artwork images that we saw transitioning back and forth in the original teaser trailer. Now alongside this, we've also gone just a couple of bits of information, but really cool bits of information. So the first is regarding music. In a recent update video, I talked about how not only are they going to be making re-recorded versions of some tracks, but they're also going to be making new tracks. And we've now also learnt that Keiichi Okabe is actually going to be extending some of these re-recorded tracks at the request of Yoko Taro. So it's cool to not only learn that, you know, some of them are going to sound slightly different with the re-recordings, but they may have new additional verses to those tracks, or again, may bring out different parts of those tracks to suit different scenes or different combats. So it'll be interesting to see and hear how the extended versions will sound. It was also highlighted that although most of the event scenes will be appearing the same in terms of direction, there will be some slight modifications, so that'll be interesting to see where they do that. And then lastly, that apparently the creators are not considering this a remake just because there are elements to this updated version, like the event scenes, that are mostly going to be the same, so they don't want to go to the extent of calling it a remake. At least that is according to an article by Silicon Era. However, this still gets me very excited that if, you know, there are some of those underlying reasons that they don't feel warrants it to them to be called a remake, it still makes me feel like there's really going to be a lot to this and a lot of enhancements and updates, that there is still that consideration that, you know, it's not quite there for them, but it's still a lot more than a remaster for them. So this leaves me very excited. So anyways, I'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think of these screenshots? Again, you know, it's basic, but it's cool to see some locations. It'd be awesome to eventually see a screenshot of Facade, the seafront, and then also just a bit more of the other places that you go to in the game, like for example where you actually go and first meet Grimoire Weiss. That would be awesome to see. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're all doing well. Stay tuned for more NieR RepliCant updates, as well as some more coming soon for NieR Reincarnation. And yeah, until next video, stay spot on.